What was that? Where are we?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good! Oh man, this place is giving me the creeps!
Well, let's just look around and figure out where we are for now. What the heck was that? No, wait, I have to figure out where I even am. This is...
Oh no! Hmm.
Kurumi!
She's dead!
No, she's not! Kurumi, wake up! Kurumi! Oh, thank goodness.
Yuma? Where am I?
I don't know. I just woke up too.
What is this place? I've never seen anywhere so... creepy.
You don't know where we are either?
It's raining, so it's probably somewhere in Kanai Ward. But I don't recognize anything here. Who knew there was a place like this in Kanai Ward?
There are some rundown shacks over there. Looks like a rural village.
Hey, Yuma. Do you remember how you were brought here?
Let me think. Smoke suddenly came out of my pocket, and I fell unconscious.
It must have been a powerful sedative. You were instantly KO'd. I got knocked out too.
And I remember seeing on the news before I passed out, the WDO building was bombed by a terrorist.
Huh? It was?
Could this be related to the explosion? Who could have done this? The criminal being pursued by the World Detective Organization? What's going on? This is totally bizarre.
And where is everyone else from the detective agency?
If they were taken away like we were, then they should be nearby. We should search around here for now.
Master, be careful. I'm worried about that weird shadow from earlier.
Right. What was that thing?
It's so creepy here. It's like the afterlife. You have no idea what the afterlife is like, kiddo. Want me to show you the real thing?
Come on, let's go.
So? It's so scary! Monsters might appear out of nowhere!
Shh. Kurumi, someone's there.
What are they doing?
If they live around here, they might know something.
Wait, you're going to talk to them? I think that's a bad idea.
But We have to find out where we are. It'll be fine, I think.
You sure about that? Master, is this really okay?
Excuse me. Hello?
Did that person try to bite you? Is that... Was that a zombie?
A zombie? No way!
It attacked us on sight! It didn't even try to talk! Master, we gotta get out of here!
I know!
Master, hurry up and run!
No! Where should I run to? I think we can get in that building. Let's hide there for now.
Yeah! There was definitely something wrong with those people. And it wasn't just one or two, but a whole mob. If they all attack at once, you'll be torn to shreds, Master!
We need something to defend ourselves. Let's look for something we can use as weapons. An envelope? There's a letter inside. Evacuation order. Yesterday, toxic gas was discovered to be leaking from the nearby mines. This area has been purchased by Amaterasu Corporation and has been designated as off-limits. All residents are hereby requested to evacuate the area immediately. An evacuation order from Amaterasu Corp.
I see. I think I know where we are. Yuma! This is the restricted area! Supposedly, it was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby mine. Ever since then, the whole area has been restricted.
So this is where you were talking about.
Isn't this where the corpse processing facility is supposed to be? This is becoming more of a horror story by the minute! Spooky, spooky, spooky!
Oh, yeah, that rumor. I need to confirm it with Kurumi. Kurumi, there's something I need to ask you.
What is it?
Halara was investigating the restricted area and mentioned something.
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
Really? So the rumors about it being a corpse processing facility were true?
I thought you'd know.
No, I don't. But why a corpse processing facility?
Maybe Amaterasu is secretly disposing bodies used for human experimentation.
If that's the case, What if bodies coming back to life was an unexpected side effect of the experiment? Would that mean they really are zombies?
But that can't be. A corpse can't come back to life.
Aren't zombies supposed to be dead? They sure didn't smell like corpses to me.
Huh?
But they didn't really seem alive either. What are they?
If the story of the toxic gas from the mines is true, these could be the residents suffering from it.
Anyway, we'll make some of that info a solution key just in case. Yoshiko, Lorna, Renee.
But how? I thought they all died.
Are you really zombies? Were all three of you turned into zombies? I think we're in the wrong genre! Zombies don't show up in mystery titles! Well, they could. Hey, Master! You better scram before you get eaten!
Kurumi, let's run!
Yeah! Now they're firing arrows at us? Zombies can't use weapons! Well, they could. Hey, there's a letter on the arrow.
Kurumi, let's hide. This way!
A letter on an arrow. Talk about old-fashioned. What does it say?
Warning. Homunculi are predisposed to eating human flesh in order to maintain the artificial organic synthesis in their cells. Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume human flesh. Particularly malnourished specimens will attack any human on sight, so please do your best to be careful. From the Amaterasu Homunculus Research Department. Homunculi?
Attack humans? They eat human flesh. Wait, so those zombies roaming around here, those were homunculi? The immortal monsters Grandpa talked about?
Then, Yoshiko and the others back there were just homunculi too?
But they looked so real. What exactly are they? We at least know they're dangerous. We should get out of here, Master.
Let's go, Kurumi. We need to leave this village right now. I don't even want to imagine what'll happen if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
We can get out this way.
The one sitting over there, is that the priest from the Nailman case?
That one seems a bit calmer than the rest.
Maybe we can talk to him.
What? This is a bad idea.
Father? Do you remember me?
See? What did I tell you?
These people are supposed to be dead! What is a homunculus anyway? A fence! Does it surround the whole village?
That's right. This is the restricted area.
But I think we can climb over it. I'll go first, Kurumi. You follow after.
Wait! The fence might be...
An electric fence?
I knew something was odd. You would have been roasted if you touched it. Ugh. How are we going to get out of here now?
Let's search for an opening in the fence.
Oh, Yuma, look!
The sound must have drawn them here. Oh no, they noticed us!
We have to run! Ah! There are zombies over here, too! What are you gonna do, Master? We're cornered!
I don't know.
Yuma! Master! Master! You passed out again? This is getting old! Wake up! Hey, Yuma. What's that?
Such an ominous building. I can hear something inside. It's so massive. Just what is going on in there? Hmm?
Looks like we can get in. No.
looks like some kind of factory.
It's dark and creepy, but it still seems to be functioning.
But no one's supposed to be in the restricted area.
What kind of factory is this anyway? I smell blood.
Huh? Blood? Maybe there's something here that's related to the restricted area. This could be dangerous, but we should look inside.
Right. We won't be safe no matter where we go anyway. This factory feels so creepy. If you spot any red or green herbs, be sure to pick it up. Say!
What are they building in this factory?
They're over here too! The smell of blood could be coming from them. Maybe they ate someone.
Maybe, but who? A conveyor belt.
It looks like they're making something. What's on top of it? Let's go in a bit further and find out. Yuma? What's wrong? Master?
Nothing. It's just... I got a feeling we shouldn't go any further.
Huh? Why? We might find out the secret of the restricted area.
I know, but...
Well, how about you wait right here? I'll go and look.
Hey, Kurumi!
Master, don't tell me you're scared after coming this far.
Scared? Of course I am. I just know. The truth awaits us up ahead, in the guise of a monster. Will I really be able to face it?
If you don't like it, you can always run away.
No. I'll go. Shinigami, are you prepared to go with me?
Don't need to ask twice. I'm always with you, Master.
Kurumi.
Yuma, look! I thought they'd be making something horrible. But it's just meat buns. They look nice and fresh.
Huh? Meat buns? But why here, in the restricted area?
Welcome to the Kanai Ward Special Food Facility Tour.
What the... Is this some sort of tour guide?
This factory operates 24 hours a day to provide safe and secure food to the people of Kanai Ward.
This is where they make the meat buns we always eat?
All factory manufacturing is fully automatic, so there's no staff on hand.
So there aren't any workers around?
Up ahead, we shall demonstrate how the specialty food is produced.
I wonder if our presence here automatically triggered it to go off.
I'm not sure. It feels like it was talking to us.
That announcement sounds like a trap to me.
But we can't turn back now. I've made up my mind.
Oh? You're acting more like a detective now. You must have one hell of a mentor.
Kurumi, let's keep moving.
Yeah. I'm not so scared as long as I'm with you.
Oh!
Right. Look at me! I'm a meat bun!
Quit messing around. Let's go.
Why do you hate fun? What kind of machine is this?
This is...
For now.
It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns?
Maybe they're using specially chosen meat. Like there's a flavor unique to this factory.
Yeah, somehow Oh, there's a lot of them here, too.
They're coming this way!
Note that there are no staff in this factory, but there are many hungry individuals wandering about. Please be mindful, as they are partial to fresh food.
Fresh food? It's talking about us! See? I told you it was a trap! How are you gonna get out of this? We can't go to the Mystery Labyrinth without a case to solve!
How do we get away from these zombies? I know! Sound! The zapping sound from the electric fence drew their attention. So some sort of loud sound may distract them.
Alright, it's worth a shot! Hey, Master! Don't you think that Amabal over there might do the trick?
Good, it's working. The sound is distracting them.
Yuma, look! That spot where the zombies were gathered!
What were they all flocking to? I see.
I said... maybe... Ew, there are bones everywhere. Didn't anyone teach them not to leave their scraps behind?
These clothes belong to Tetsuhiko.
Huh? Yasuhiko? The shorty detective got eaten?
No, it can't be.
Please be mindful of sudden accidents while on the factory tour. If you are electrocuted, fall from a great height, or are mistaken as food and eaten, you will join your friend in front of you, so please practice caution.
Friend? Then those bones really are...
No way. I don't believe it. I refuse to.
Yuma...
Kurumi, didn't the announcement also say in front of you?
Oh! That means...
We're being watched? Who's there? Where are you? What do you want from us?
Getting emotional, are we? As a detective, you should know better than that. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I don't want to hear that from you!
Are you sure you wish to make so much noise? They'll start coming after you again. Did you read the warning I presented to you prior to this? They only see you as food. If you wish to move on, you should proceed with caution. Now, please enjoy the remainder of the tour.
Warning? The letter on the arrow?
The person behind that voice has been watching us the whole time. We didn't come to this building by accident. We were led here. Whoever is talking to us brought us here.
But why? Master, look!
Huh? This is Tetsuhiko's handwriting.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. The handwriting matches the note he wrote me when I did some shopping. I'm sure he wrote it.
Then this corpse really is...
Kanai Ward's history. Kanai Ward was just another remote city in the country. Its development began once Amaterasu headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation started their research on homunculi. Top secret research kept from society, which Amaterasu loves for sure. And their client is UG, who spent a ton of money to keep the research secure.
Did he start rhyming? Is this a joke?
It sounds like something he'd write, but the content itself is serious.
Hey, what does it say?
It looks like Amaterasu's homunculus research was funded by the unified government.
Huh? The UG paid Amaterasu Corp to research homunculi?
That explains why they haven't interfered with Kanai Ward's isolation. I'm sure they wouldn't want anyone to know they requested such shady research.
So Amaterasu had dirt on the UG, which is why they can't say anything. Well, if the unified government is involved, this is becoming a conspiracy on a global scale.
When did Tetsuhiko find out about this?
Seems like there's more to it. Why don't you read the rest?
The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells. DNA is extracted from a human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses, and genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly copied.
Human cells from DNA... copied... artificial humans?
Master, did your brain melt from how complicated this is? Don't worry, I'll make it all a solution key.
Tetsuhiko must have left this report behind. But I don't believe he's dead. I'm sure he's with everyone else, somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather trust in everyone than believe what that voice says. So let's go find them.
Tetsuhiko is definitely alive. We have to go find everyone right away. They're beginning to gather again.
Shh! They'll notice if you get too loud. Let's stay quiet. They all were drawn to the sound. And now that I gotta look at them, they're kinda cute.
How? Seems before, there's something on the floor where that crowd was. Let's check it out before we move on. Those clothes... Alara?
Oh, how tragic. Despite all my warnings, it seems another one of your friends was devoured. No matter how strong they think they are, they're powerless against overwhelming numbers.
No! That can't be!
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Master, look at this!
There's no mistake. This is Halara's handwriting.
Regarding the two research facilities, the unified government has heavily invested in Amaterasu Corporation's homunculus research. However, it appears there was another research facility of the same scale, directly controlled by the UG. They had two research facilities compete with one another in an attempt to further promote development. Naturally, the two facilities became rivals. Competition grew fierce. Soon, they were resorting to any means necessary. Amaterasu Corporation began conducting human experiments, but this did not lead to results. Meanwhile, the unified government's research facility gathered DNA through extra-legal methods. They extracted DNA from particularly superior specimens and used those samples as the core for cells.
Alara also managed to dig up all this.
Arrival facility to Amaterasu Corp. Things are getting even more mysterious now. Can you really solve this thing? Hey, Yuma. Is there something underneath the clothes?
It's a key card.
Have you grown tired of the tour yet? Because I sure have. Regardless, you deserve respect. You've lost your home, your friends, and I hear you've even lost your memories. What drives you to keep going to such lengths? Justice? Friendship? Or do you just go whichever way the wind blows?
You know who I am? What do you want?
I should be asking you the same. Why do you want to solve mysteries?
Because... I've asked myself that many times, but still can't find the answer. I don't know why I continue to solve mysteries. But I was able to save people by revealing the truth!
Exposing the truth doesn't always lead to salvation. You should know that better than anyone. You've learned it full well.
It's true, I know. I suffered each step of the way. But then I thought to myself, I don't want to see anyone suffer because the truth wasn't exposed!
Yuma...
That's why I decided, no matter what the truth may be, I will expose it! That is my wish for everyone who has fallen victim. What I'm praying for.
Prayer is the loneliest activity one can partake in. Even if your friends prayed, none of you would reach another. But please, carry on with your solitary struggle.
We're not alone. As long as our thoughts are one, we can fight together. And he's got me, too! There goes Flatty, taking the spotlight again! He already has me, so he has nothing to worry about.
I know I'm not alone. I was able to come this far thanks to everyone else. I'm sure the truth that we seek lies ahead. It may be something terrible, but it's the root of everything in Kanai Ward. We'll bring that truth to light. Let's keep moving. We'll bring the truth to light ourselves.
Actually, there is something that kinda caught my attention. Why was that announcement so spiteful toward you, Master?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna stop, no matter what they say.
Well?
There's someone in there.
They seem a bit different from the others.
We can keep going as long as we remain unseen. Let's leave it alone for now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but they each have individual differences. Perhaps there are even some you could speak with.
Was that supposed to be some sort of hint? Forget it. It's probably just another trick.
But what if...
Hey, Yuma!
Wait right here, Kurumi. That looks like... I knew it. Zilch!
Who's that?
You remember the Amaterasu Express on our way to Kanai Ward?
Oh! The first soul I reaped in the Mystery Labyrinth! Zilch, the master detective!
It was actually a hitman disguised as Zilch.
So this guy isn't gonna jump ya? Maybe he's not hungry.
I was hired by Director Yomi.
he can talk!
To kill anyone approaching Kanai Ward.
What's he mumbling about?
Do you remember me?
Oh, Director Yomi.
No, I'm Yuma. We met on the Amaterasu Express.
I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place. Huh?
We can't communicate. He thinks I'm Yomi.
Why don't you take advantage of that and get some info out of him?
Oh, right. Tell me about Yomi. I mean, tell me everything you know about me.
Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then. That masked freak wasn't in Kanai Ward yet. It was the ideal environment for my work. That was when I worked as one of your closest advisors. It certainly takes me back.
Did he even answer anything? He's not making any sense.
Let's keep playing along for now. We might get some information. If you don't mind, can you tell me what it was like back then?
Back then, you used Dr. Weska to trade with outside military organizations. Amaterasu's growing success was all thanks to your endeavors. You were on top of the world. If anyone dared raise accusations about you, they were shot on sight. Many hypocrites acting as if they were upstanding citizens were shot on sight. In fact, most of them died by my hands. Ha, 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 ha. Funny, don't you think?
Didn't Chief Yako's wife get killed for blowing the whistle on the lab's secret dealings? So that's what was going on. Do you know anything about this restricted area?
Restricted area? Oh, you mean the location of Dr. Weska's lab?
No, Dr. Weska's lab is located underneath Amaterasu Corp.
Yes, Dr. Weska's lab. The new lab was made within the restricted area.
Huh?
I heard that Dr. Weska tried to rush the homunculus research in order to beat the rival lab. So they built a lab about 3 years ago and started an experiment. I think it was called Project Homunculus. Was the experiment a success? Or did it fail? I guess it doesn't matter.
Master, you hear that? Project Homunculus sounds important!
So Dr. Weska's lab was around here somewhere 3 years ago. Could this be about the secret research?
Well, if he doesn't know if it succeeded or failed, then there's not much more we can ask him.
masked freak. It's all his fault.
He started talking again.
That bastard appeared. When was it? Yeah. Immediately after Project Homunculus, there was that event called the Blank Week Mystery.
The Blank Week Mystery?
The Blank Week Mystery. Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
You know about that case? What happened?
Kanai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak. It's all his fault. That bastard appeared. When was it?
He's going in circles! Ugh, so irritating!
Oh, yeah. Around the time of the Blank Week Mystery. Right after that, the masked freak appeared out of nowhere. And he became CEO of Amaterasu in the blink of an eye. It's so irritating. Right, Director Yomi? That freak ordered the homunculus research to be shut down. Who does he think he is?
What? Makoto shut it down? Tell me more, Zilch!
Director Yomi. I was looking for you. Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again. Oh, you must love that place.
He's stuck on repeat. Guess he's glitching out.
Zilch! Zilch!
Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then.
It's no use. He's like a broken record. Well, based on what he said, Dr. Weska's lab was apparently somewhere near here 3 years ago. And something called Project Homunculus was carried out there.
And then after that, the so-called Blank Week Mystery occurred.
But the real question is what the Blank Week Mystery even is. I haven't asked Kurumi about it yet. It's supposedly taboo in Kanai Ward, but she may know.
The Flatty will probably tell ya. Try asking.
Huh? Kurumi? Kurumi's gone? Where'd she go?
Hey, keep it down, will ya? They'll come for you again!
Don't tell me they got her.
If they had, she'd at least scream, but I didn't hear anything. She probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
I don't think she'd turn back without good reason. Maybe she really did go on ahead. I'd better hurry and catch up. Where the heck did Kurumi go? We have to Hey, is that...
Aww, Well, we're too late. I bet flat meat doesn't taste very good.
I have to do something! These clothes belong to Vivia. There's no sign of Kurumi.
Did the anemic vampire get whacked too? Well, he was half dead to begin with.
How awful. Another one of your friends has been devoured.
Stop saying that!
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's handwriting.
Regarding homunculus characteristics, homunculi do not die. Rather, even if they die, they come back to life. The unified government sought out and began research for military applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army. Homunculi look identical to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday life. They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day. They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus memory, but they seem to inherit those of their originals. The memories at the time of DNA extraction are carried over and completely reconstructed in the brain's memory field.
It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have their memories, though.
Well, Zilch did remember the past. Maybe that's the individual differences that was mentioned.
Anyway, there's more to the report. What does it say?
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human apart. Blood. Homunculi have special characteristics to their blood.
Their blood's characteristics? That's the only way to tell them apart. Huh? Hey, wait!
You're gonna follow it? It might be a trap!
I don't know why, but I think it's calling to me. It's gone. Where did it go? This is...
But...
Oh!
Come...
That figure... Is that...
Who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
Maybe.
So, we gotta track him down, huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any green herbs around? Someone destroyed that giant shutter! It looked pretty sturdy! It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Stairs? Looks like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
I wonder what's up ahead. Master, you could be falling for a trap, you know.
That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master. This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
And I wonder what lies ahead. Dr. Weska? What are you doing here?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey, it's you. You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
Homunculi. How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first, to silence that pesky unified government, to conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy. I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course... You... What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me. Tell.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack.
The blank week was mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead.
Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place, but we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiments, the blank week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kagetsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that, too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward. Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yuma.
Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
No, I heard someone call my name. The sun is shining through the ceiling, and since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea. Whatever! Let's go!
Yuma.
There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too! Now you're hearing things. Poor Master.
I'm not going crazy! I really did hear a voice! This is... That's...
What?
Who are you?
Hey, this guy can actually talk! Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am? You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kagetsuchi?
Oh, you're a Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate, and seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers!
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiations. I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story. But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself. And I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp...
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually... You think Yomi is responsible? That's just a guess, mind you. Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma.
There it is again! I heard it clearly this time! I heard it clearly this time.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
This is...
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
So, you're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma! Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he would want.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything! Thank goodness, the computer still works. Now I can check the disk the Chief gave me.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, The results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate,
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right. Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
hey, it's you. You. Hey.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
You really never give up, do you? Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth. I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a death god's powers, aren't you?
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.